love this place. Come on. Turned a bunch of trash into art. Unlimited Prosecco sunset cruise.
On the Danube. We're Matt and Nat, and we've spent the last 3 years traveling the world as part-time, non-remote travelers.
After accomplishing our goal of visiting all 50 US states in 2021, we've set out on our next big adventure to see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die, well, before we die.
In our last video, we were in Budapest, where we ate our way around the city trying many of the dishes that Hungary is known for.
From chimney cakes and shumlói galushka to langos and goulash, the Hungarian cuisine did not disappoint.
This week, we continue our Budapest adventures. Welcome to Budapest. As the capital of Hungary, Budapest is known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and breathtaking architecture, as you can see behind me. You could honestly spend weeks exploring this city and never uncover it all, but we only have today to do, see, and eat as much as possible.
And we're excited to take you guys along as we explore the must-see sights, savor delicious Hungarian cuisine, and experience the unique blend of old-world charm and modern sophistication that Budapest has to offer.
Obviously, there is a whole lot more to experience in this city than we'll be able to cover in this video. So if you've got a little more time here than we do, or you're just looking for more recommendations, be sure to check out our blog, and we'll link that down in the description.
We're starting things off at one of the city's most notable sites, Fisherman's Bastion.
While the Fisherman's Bastion is old, it's not necessarily old by European standards. It was actually built between 1895 and 1902 as part of a series of developments that were to celebrate the 1000th birthday of the Hungarian state.
So Harry Houdini was actually born here in Budapest. He moved to the US when he was like 4 years old, but this museum is still here. They have magic shows. Oh my gosh, if we had time, I would definitely go to this. The views on the Buda side are spectacular.
Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, Budapest was actually made up of two cities that have combined to one now. The Buda side, and then the Danube River splits the Buda side from the Pest side. We're now on the Buda side.
Yeah, the Buda side is very hilly and affluent, whereas the Pest side was more of a commercial city, and still is to this day.
Yeah, but it's now where most everything happens.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, so. Fascinating. I've never really seen a changing of the guard with so many twirls of the gun.
Well,
it was entertaining.
Rifle spinning is a thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like the ROTC and all that stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Had no idea. Cool. So we are now on the Funicular, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yep, it is a little pricey per person, probably because it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I think it's like $4,400 per person, but let's go show you the views.
Yeah, we're starting to move. that is a very quick ride for what equivalates to like $10 or 10 euros per person.
Yeah.
We only did it because it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
And it saved us from having to walk all the way down. But
Yeah,
that wouldn't have been too bad.
we would have done that for 10 euros per person, but that's besides the point.
But now let's go get some breakfast and caffeine.
A place with dogs, yes. I don't even care they have chai lattes now. Oh my god. My heart. The vibe is really cool here. A lot of American hip hop. Everything's in English.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, no,
or
it's like
not.
very New York. They've got
It is,
bagels.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a vibe.
But it does feel like a local spot though.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's
100%.
kind of off the tourist area a little bit, which is nice. So
Their niche is like American New York, which I think is so funny.
Yeah.
I'm about.
I also asked the very kind gentleman behind the counter what he would recommend for the coffee. I said, I'm not picky, whatever you like. He said, oh, you're gonna have the best espresso tonic of your life then.
I don't know what that even means. I'm getting a chai.
Oh, for food, I did their omelet bagel, which is like bacon, cream cheese, and lettuce, I believe. They were out of cream cheese, so I told them to add whatever cheese they had. So
Cool. I got an apricot yogurt bowl with
Yep.
granola.
nice. Oh yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Definitely nothing I expected or would have ever ordered. So I'm glad I asked him what to get. So, ooh, that's really good. Like a sparkling espresso with some citrus in there. Really tasty. So glad I didn't go with my normal like cappuccino or latte.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a vanilla chai. That one for me tastes like Christmas in a cup. I don't know what else they put in there, if it's more cinnamon or more nutmeg. So good. And I don't need to add sugar. So Matt just said that I need to try things and that how will I ever know if I don't like coffee if I don't try things. So I'm trying his tonic espresso. Smells like citrus. No. It tastes too much like coffee. I would like no coffee and citrus sparkling drink. That is my take. Hold on. Oh my god, that's so good.
You're so well lit, and look at me over here.
Come over here to the light side, yeah. I've never had salad on my yogurt bowl before.
I think since they were out of cream cheese, I think they put hummus on mine.
Oh, interesting.
It's an interesting substitute, but we'll give it a try.
Oh, the yogurt is not sweet, but they put an apricot jam with it. Oh my gosh, so good. And the granola is really nice. So I don't know if you could hear anything that we said in there, but it was such a vibe. The food was good. The
Yep.
chai latte was, oh my gosh.
And I really enjoyed my espresso tonic.
But if you love food, we did a whole vlog on the best eats in Budapest. So make sure you guys check that out.
Because I know I said in the intro of this video that we're gonna do, see, and eat as much as possible, and we will, but we kind of already ate as much as possible
We
in that
really
video,
did.
so definitely check it out.
Now we are headed to walk on one of the most iconic bridges here in Budapest. We're not gonna show you our room because it is very dirty, but we came back and we were putting things down and then we're gonna be going to the church.
Lightening my load.
Yeah, like look at this, guys. Ooh, 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 that was too much. So we're in front of St. Stephen's Basilica, which started construction in 1851 and didn't finish until 1905, so over 50 years. It is also the largest church in Budapest, so let's go check it out. All All right, so we're going to the ticket office for the church. It is like 2,000 forint.
Yes, I'm a little surprised because most cathedrals and churches don't charge to go in. At least that's our experience. You can go in and at least see the main, hall and the main worship room, but this one actually does charge to go in unless
you have a certificate that you're a religious person. We're religious,
I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe I have to have like ordination papers.
I don't know, but my brother is ordained, and Matt was like, "Oh, so Sean could get in for free." So anyways, I thought that was funny. If it were me, I would recommend buying tickets online. They do have them on Get Your Guide. They are a little bit more expensive, but if you only have one day, it's better than waiting in this line.
That is very true. We'll link all the tours and things that we recommend to do in Budapest down in the description of the video. And as always, we recommend booking anything ahead of time if you can.
Now let's go check out this beautiful church.
The St. Stephen's Basilica was absolutely beautiful inside.
I have never seen that old of a hand before that I know of.
Oh yeah, the king's hand that was preserved since 1030 something, so coming up on a 1,000-year-old hand. It's been in multiple different countries. It was relocated during the Second World War to protect it to the west and then moved back after the war. So
yeah, it was pretty incredible. I mean, just inside was so ornate. The gold, I mean, really beautiful.
But now we're gonna go roam around this area, see the sights, see what we can get into as we make our way to lunch.
We made a little pit stop at the opera, and wow, it was beautiful inside.
And going into the foyer area is 100% free and totally worth it. Plus, you might get to hear the opera symphony practicing through the doors like we did, which was really cool.
Super cool. We've got postcards for our patrons. We want to thank every single name down below. You guys help us and our channel so much more than you will ever know.
And if you're interested in supporting our channel in a greater way, you can check out our Patreon page. We've got it linked in the description of this video, and we would love to have you in the Patreon family.
I got the langosh. If you watched our food tour video, then you know all about langosh. It's pretty much a fried dough with toppings on it. You can get sweet toppings or savory toppings. So I got the one that's called the Extreme. It has sour cream, red onion chutney, bacon, and cheese. And I'm so excited. It looks so good.
And the same langosh place that we went to for her langosh also has langosh burgers. So it's burgers with langosh as the buns. I got their beef langosh burger, which is arugula, sheep cheese, grilled paprika, beef patties, and of course the langosh bun.
I saw somebody eat it like this. That's so good. Oh my gosh, the bacon. Anything with onions and bacon and cheese and sour cream.
Using langosh as the bun is just brilliant. It is fluffy, doughy, fried, greasy goodness, but then they use the fresh arugula and the grilled paprika to bring in that more herby natural flavor. Oh man, all very good.
Finger looking good. This place is really, really cool. They have a bunch of different stalls. They have vegan options. Highly recommend checking this place out. even though we left half of our food on the plate, that place was really, really delicious. I think we're just still full from breakfast.
But now we're headed right next door to another place that you have to experience when you're here.
A ruin bar.
Let's do it. Hey kids, this is what a phone used to look like.
I'm kind of already obsessed with this place, and we literally just walked through the door. It reminds me of like Satchel's a little bit in Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like they've turned a bunch of trash into art,
Yes.
kind of, right?
Yeah, so what a ruin bar is exactly as it sounds. A building that was in ruins and some developers came in or entrepreneurs came in. They saved the building from being torn down and turned it into this awesome hangout spot.
It's like literally like an art installation all over the place.
Yep, the one we're at right now is the first one from what I understand, and I think it opened in 2004. Pretty cool.
Super epic. Let's show you around. I love this place. Come on. Okay, if you did not watch our food tour video, I already tried this. This is palinka. I got an apricot this time rather than a pear. And I'm only doing it because we're in Hungary. Oh, I think I like the apricot better.
Oh, do you?
It definitely reminds us of like a port wine because they use brandy in port wine. And if you guys saw our Lisbon video, you know we love port wine now, so.
And palinka is a brandy from what I understand. Yeah.
It's very strong. I literally feel like I wash my hands because it's, palinka is usually about 40% alcohol. So Matt got a
local IPA beer. I'm not typically an IPA drinker, but it was the only local Hungarian beer that they had on tap, and the bartender said he really likes it, so figured I may as well try local. Not bad. Again, I don't love IPAs, but this one isn't bad. It's not too hoppy, not too bitter. It's got a nice, almost citrusy flavor to it, almost, so pretty good.
Now we need to figure out what room we're going to sit in. What are you thinking?
There are lots to choose from.
Do we want to do the disco ball room?
Let's just go roam and see where we want to sit.
Let's do it. Dreams do come true. Love it. So good. If I'm being honest, I wanted something else, but when am I ever gonna drink this? Probably never, unless I'm in Hungary.
Just hanging out in the bathtub, having a beer. All right, we've moved on to round two. We're splitting this one. This is the Budapest lager, locally brewed from what I understand, so let's give it a go. Oh yeah, that's an easy drinker, especially after an IPA.
Now this is a little pro tip. All of the bars are serving different specials and different beers, so check them all out. Genius marketing move. So let's talk about the restrooms. They are free, which is a plus. They're like prison toilets. I've never been to prison, but I've seen them on TV. Literally very bare, okay? I also had a rope as a handle to get into the bathroom. But there is a disco ball there, so
it's like a prison party.
it is like a prison party. So just prepare yourselves for those little details. I literally walked in and was like, what is this? What is
It's
this?
a step above Yellowstone pit toilets.
Oh my gosh, 100%. But just there. I didn't realize that this is gonna be on my level of toilets. This place. Right out here after being in there.
I forgot it was like afternoon.
Yeah, so now we're getting picked up by a taxi and heading to the Danube.
So you could take tram 2 to do this commute, but the taxi was quicker. It is a little bit more expensive, but we decided to go with quicker.
And you pretty much get the same views, so.
There's the Danube.
We just visited the shoes on the Danube. Oh, I cried.
It is a heartbreaking and just heavy memorial to visit. What it is it's 60 pairs of shoes that are cast out of iron that are placed on the banks of the Danube, which represent where a group of Jews in 1944 and 1945 were shot and their bodies were tossed into the river. But first, they were asked to remove their shoes
because their lives weren't worth as much as their shoes, which is absolutely horrific.
Yeah, it really is. So it's a very moving and heavy thing to experience and visit, but it's something that we definitely recommend doing when you come to Budapest. All these beautiful views of the water reminded us that we forgot to mention that if you have more time in this amazing city, then you have to go visit one of the thermal baths. Budapest is famous for its spas and thermal baths, so it's a must on any visit.
We actually got the opportunity to do them on our travel day. We got in on the train at like 1:30, and by 3:30 we were in the thermal spas. They are epic.
We really enjoyed it, and there are multiple ones. We went to the most popular one, but there are quite a bit around the city. So just find the one that suits your needs and your desires the most. It's guaranteed to be a relaxing and wonderful time.
This is awesome.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
So this Parliament building is absolutely beautiful and is definitely known here in Budapest. If you don't know much about history, I'm kind of obsessed with the Austrian-Hungarian Empire and Sissy that we got to visit in Vienna, so that whole thing. But anyways, they built this in the late 1800s, thinking and planning ahead that the future of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire would have been absolutely huge, kind of as big as London, hence why it was modeled after the Parliament in London. But obviously, unfortunately, that didn't happen, so...
Yeah, so if you come to Budapest and think this is a little bit overkill for the size of Budapest, that's why the Parliament is so big.
Yeah, kind of.
Things didn't work out to plan.
But it is beautiful, so definitely check it out. We're usually running late to things, and we're not running late, but we're running very close to on time.
We're actually running a few minutes early. If
Look at that, look at that. So we're actually taking an unlimited Prosecco evening sunset cruise
on the Danube.
And if you want to book this exact tour, we'll link it down below and in the blog. This is not sponsored, but it should be. I'm the friend that will totally forego the free Prosecco to get a good table, which is what I did.
We'll have to get one for you, Natalie, but cheers to your Prosecco that's coming soon. Making the turn to head back upstream now. All right, so if you really want to do this thing right, you go get the strawberry spritzer and pour your Prosecco in the strawberry spritzer. That is the way to do it.
Yes.
1, lights on. Lights on. They're not running on the same time that I'm running it, so.
Oh man.
Maybe they're scheduled for 6:31. 23 seconds to go.
That's the case, baby.
Maybe it's for 6:32.
They're approaching one of the
Maybe.
buildings of Budapest.
If that's the case, we got about 15 seconds.
No, baby, that's not. Oh my God, you're so funny.
3, 2, 1.
So the real reason why we wanted to take this sunset cruise, Matt is counting down. The lights are not coming on. I think you have to be in the dark for the lights on the Parliament building to show up. And I'm trying to tell Matt that we need to do it later tonight, only because the app that we use to avoid jet lag is saying that we need to stay up all night. So might as well do it, right?
Plus, it only costs like less than $12 to do the late night cruise that's 1 hour with a welcome drink. We'll link it down below.
The lights turned on! Cheers!
Cheers! I was only a few minutes off.
This cruise is absolutely spectacular, especially since the lights came on the Parliament building. Definitely recommend that experience. The crew was great, the views were great. I'm so glad that Parliament lit up right there at the end.
Just barely caught it right at the end.
But we are headed now to dinner.
Some spicy paprika selection.
The bread is so soft and fresh. Sour cream dusted in paprika on the top. Let's try a little bit of this spice they said.
Oh, she said be careful.
Yeah, I am. It's spicy. Great flavor though. It does have a little bit of heat, but it's not overpowering. Delicious.
So I ordered the Hungarian menu, which came with 3 courses. The first course is goulash with noodles. So good. They suggested that I add this like spicy hot sauce with it. Let's hope I don't regret that. Ooh, adding that hot sauce. This is so good. I could literally eat this all winter long.
So I would try to say the proper Hungarian name for what I got as my appetizer, but I know I would butcher it. I did ask our waitress, and she said it's tough because it's like their own letter, so it's tough to pronounce for people that don't speak the language. But essentially, it is a chicken-filled crepe covered in paprika sauce and sour cream. Paprika sauce is like my new favorite thing. This crepe is so tender and the chicken in it is like a roast chicken. It is practically the Hungarian version of an enchilada. So good.
I think you can say that I like the goulash here.
And I hated my chicken crepe. So I got a beef tenderloin with garlic fried potatoes, and the tenderloin is topped with Hungarian tomato and pepper stew. Again, whole new appreciation for paprika and how it's used in all of these dishes that we've had here in Budapest. Delicious.
The second course is crispy duck leg with onion potatoes and braised cabbage. Ooh, duck is really fatty. The crispy layer, perfection. I think with the potato, because it is so fatty and buttery, is a perfect combination. I don't know about with the cabbage, but let's give it a try. Oh wow, I can see how all 3 are supposed to go together. The cabbage has that vinegary base to it that goes perfectly with the richness of the potatoes and the duck. Such a fan. And then the third course is cinnamon flavored apple pie and vanilla ice cream.
The apples are chopped really finely so you don't get like one big chunk of apple. And this homemade vanilla sauce that they've got in the plate that you kind of dip it in absolutely sets it over the top.
Just when I thought I couldn't love this place more, this dessert came out. Ugh.
No meal in Budapest would be complete without palinka. Cheers. That was a golden apple palinka, what our waitress said. Pretty tasty and strong.
Everything about that place was absolutely amazing. The food was beyond delicious. The service was impeccable.
And I love the fact that they had a musician playing a cymbalom, which is a traditional Hungarian dulcimer instrument. It just added so much to the ambiance.
It was literally the perfect way to end our time here in Budapest.
It really was, and we really hope to be back here sooner than later because we have fallen in love with this city. But we hope you've enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it. And if you did, please remember to hit that big thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. It helps out way more than you know.
And tune in next week for a new adventure. Buy tickets online. On their website, they're cheaper, but you can't buy them online. Okay, wait.
I'm confused.
Okay. It's here in Budapest.
You copied me. 18 what? Was that what I saw?
1851.
Oh, wow. I read that wrong. Good job.
Oh my God.
Blooper.
Someone's fact checking me and I have the facts right here. Excuse me, just trying to film.
Yeah, quit bumping
Just
into
trying
me,
to
please.
do my job. Are you
Quit bumping into me, please.
What did you say?
So this song is for you. I requested it specifically.
Unfortunately, our cruise has come to an end.
Did you have fun?
What do you want me to say?
Not 100% sure how you eat it. Do you just like, no, I'm just kidding.
Your mom is mortified right now.
Sorry. That's how I feel.
I was like, really?
You think anybody saw me? You can't take me anywhere. Matt literally came right behind in my ear and he said, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And he thinks it's so funny. It scared me to death.
You weren't too scared because there was a southern accent. There's not many people here that sound like that. You knew it had to be me.
Still took me by surprise. I'm gonna be passed out. Did they realize I'm in my 30s? Okay. That was Miranda sings.
I'm so full, I'm about to pop buttons on my shirt, and I can't wait to take this belt off. So there it is. That's the real life. We did a full day food vlog yesterday. Now too much food today. I'm done. Don't make me eat anymore.
So I sat down and the chair cracked and I was like, oh my God, am I about to break my chair?
Whoa! Somebody's tipsy.